Hello, and very glad to see you on this big Monday. Another day with new mercies and opportunities. Today we're going to talk about what is it that you do when things go wrong? What do you think about? Do you think about whose fault it was? Do you think about blaming? Do you think about blaming yourself? Do you think about if you had just done this better, or if you had just done that, or this and that, and so on? I'm here to tell you that that's not going to help you. Blaming yourself just pushes you down into a hole. It makes you start to beat up on yourself. And, you know, you just can't just blame yourself. And I'm not your mom. I can't just tell you that. And I had part of that experience this morning. As I told my son last night, make sure you're ready to go in the morning because I have to get you out, get you to work, and then I need to get back because I have things that I need to do for my business. And one of those non negotiable things is doing my lives to bring information to you to help. So he kept saying things like, nothing ever happens good for me. And, this house eats things and just stuff like that. And sometimes my house does eat things because people will lay things where, they don't remember where they put them, and so then they say my house ate it. And then it's kind of been a long standing thing between me and family and and a couple of friends, but we really must give ourselves some grace. We really must give ourselves a break. Everything is not going to go perfectly, especially when you're in the early learning stages and you want things to go well. You're doing your first live or you're doing your first this and that. Nothing's perfect, even after you get to where you're not considered new before. And I just want to let you know I have a lozenge in my mouth because just got tired of that dry throat and continue having to suck water down. So got a lozenge in my mouth. So if it drops and I start to choke, call not. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, I got it kind of stuck at the roof of my mouth. But anyway, we have to learn to evaluate. We have to learn to evaluate without emotion. We have to learn that we are not the be all and end all of every problem or every issue that crops up. It's not all you. It's not all on you. And it's so important to not take it that way. And I have three important aspects that I want you to just kind of think about and maybe remember, because I think that they've helped me over time because I was a perfectionist. So whenever anything went wrong, I was, oh my goodness, sending myself through a bunch of changes that I didn't need to send myself through. And so I want to help you guys, if I can, to not go through the stuff that I went through, making myself crazy, over things that I had either no control over or, because I can only control me and I can control setting up and doing the things that I can do. But then there are other people involved. And so I can't control others and what might happen, just like I couldn't control my son this morning. And I wasn't trying to control him, I was trying to give him a positive way of looking at things. But he's had a hard life, so I know he's a learning disability, so he's just had some issues. And finally he got to the point where he did what I want you not to do. And he says this all the time, but I see him still trying. So I know he hasn't truly done this. But the main thing is to never, never give up. If you give up, you won't know if you could have made it or not. You won't know if you could have done whatever it is that you're trying to do or not. If you give up, you're giving up on yourself and the talents that you have and all of the things that make you you. And that is so, so very important. That's the one thing that I won't do. And I remember reading this from somebody, I don't remember, it was something that I saw on Facebook, in my comment section or whatever, but it was something about how it's important to never give up, but sometimes we make choices to stop doing something that we know is not working. That's not giving up. That's making a choice and saying, okay, I've been doing this and I can see that it's not working out for me. It's causing me struggles. It's causing other people struggles. I'm going to try something a little different, and that's you making a choice. It's not you giving up. Giving up is when you totally did, kind of what I did when I lost my nursing career, when I became disabled and couldn't do that anymore, and that along with other issues took me down for a little bit. But the one thing I can always count on for me is that I never stayed down. So before I move on any further, because I'll forget, let me introduce myself to those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs who want to come online and use the power of social media to get leads, sales, and prospects in their business. And I do that in a variety of ways. I do it in using attraction marketing, uh, lead generation, branding, video marketing, as well as using modern and updated strategies and tips to, help you to soar, help you to learn and grow and soar. And you keep that pattern going and you will get to where you want to get to. So that is what I do. And what I would like to offer is I'll have free training series that I'm going to put in the comment section of this video when it's downloaded. And it will give you a look at those of you out there that were like me, trying to build a business and not getting anywhere using old school tactics. So this gives you a look at what it's like to have people reaching out to you because of what you put out there, what value you give without an agenda, as opposed to bugging my family and friends, which was horrible. And it took a while to get their trust back. And then also to not be chasing, strangers. And people are doing it online still. They're dropping links here and there everywhere. People they don't know, don't, haven't developed a relationship with, so they can't really care about somebody if you haven't even, attempted to, make a connection and then build a rapport and, make a relationship. I mean, and it's not that they have to join you just because there's a relationship there. It's just, and that's what I like about attraction marketing. So I will have that on the video when it's downloaded in the comments section. I'll have information there that you can check out. So getting back to this, never giving up. So important. Something that I don't do I continue to move forward, even with, my brother's homegoing, his passing away, and then his going celebration. It was very tough. It's hard to lose people that we love, and it will always be. And we have to go through, grief and deal with that. But we can't give up. I know that my sister-in-law is hurting right now, but I also know that she won't give up. She won't totally give up. She's got grandkids and kids, and they need her. And she has never been one to, just kind of go and pack it in and say, okay, that's it. I'm done. I can't do any more. Never again. I'm not, doing this. I'm not doing that. No, she's one of those troopers, and she's going to make it. And I believe that. And I, call and check on my family, and they call and check on me. And sometimes we hit each other right at the time that we need each other to pull us up out of it. But anyway, I don't want to stay on that. So just remember, number one, never, never give up. And number two, if you want to put numbers on them, I said I had three, is don't beat yourself up. Don't break yourself down. Don't say, oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so awful. Oh, I could have done better than that. What is wrong with me? I must be this or that or whatever. Don't put yourself down. Don't beat yourself up. We all go through growing pains. And that's just kind of one of the things that we're doing, especially when you're doing something totally new. I was a registered nurse. Now I'm a business builder. It's totally different. I had no marketing experience, no business experience, but when I joined the company that I joined because it was an educational company that was going to help me to learn the things that I really needed to learn to be able to build my business. And I get to do that at the same time that I also get to come on and I'm growing my business. I'm growing my following. I'm growing those people that are like me. They seek me out because they notice something about me. Now, everybody's not going to like me, everybody's not going to love me, but there are people out there that are looking for me. There are people out there that are like me and that want to hear what I have to say. And that's important. So think about that. Don't think about that you did this wrong, you did that wrong, and you did this wrong yesterday. Don't beat yourself up. Don't kick yourself down. Lift yourself up. Say, okay, today was a little rough, and you can evaluate yourself. And I won't go into that because I might run out of time. If I do, if I'm not running out of time, I will, because I want to be respectful of your time, then I will go over the little thing that I've talked to you about in the past about how to evaluate and how to do it without emotion, because that's really important. Remember to love yourself. Love yourself enough to not give up. Love yourself enough to know that you are worthy, to know that you are worth it, to know that you can do anything you put your mind to. So if you tell yourself, oh, I can't do that, I just can't do it, then you won't be able to do it. If you tell yourself you can, then you can. And that's it. I mean, basically for me, that's what I have in my notes, and I'm not missing anything. So those things are important. So let me do the evaluation thing really quick. So in order to evaluate your day, a project, your month, your week, your however you want to evaluate, you remember to take the emotion out of it. And this is something by Melissa and Blair Dunkley. And I love the way that they did this because it takes the beat yourself down out of it. It takes the negativity out of it. It takes the emotion out of it. So you have 3 questions or 3 things that went well, 2 things that didn't go as well, maybe 2 of the major things, okay? And then you have 1 thing that you might do differently. So it might be something like, so what went well today was I woke up on time. Um, I got my non-negotiables done. That's number 2. And I also was able to get a new client or a new customer or something like that. And then you go to your 2 things that you notice didn't go as well. What didn't go as well as maybe conflict resolution with an employee didn't go quite as well as I planned, or something else. Okay, so 2 things. And then the last thing, what might you do differently next time? Well, next time, what I might do differently is, that I'll make sure that I have a plan in case, something happens like it did today, maybe, and I'll have a plan in place to be able so that I can move the most critical things up front and the less critical things or non-negotiable or things that are negotiable, down and move them to other days or whatever. Okay, so quick. I mean, 3 things that went well, 2 things that didn't go quite as well, and 1 thing that you might do differently. So, and that helps to take the emotion out of it. So I hope that this information was helpful for you. I hope that it was valuable for you. I feel that I can put my life in here when I'm talking and share that with you, share my journey. It's been a tough one. It's been a tough go. I've been sleeping a lot, but I have not, I haven't really cried. As I cried in the beginning when I found out he was in the hospital, but after that, I have not really cried. And so I'm really a little concerned, but not really. I'm just gonna take it easy as she goes, 1 day at a time, and keep it going. So I hope you don't mind my sharing that with you. I'm sure that many of you have gone through something similar. So the other thing is, let me go on and do some housekeeping things really quick because I don't want to keep you any longer. But I do truly hope that that helped you. And don't forget that I will have information on the video in the comment section for the free training series that will give you a look at people reaching out to you as opposed to you having to chase and bug them. So remember to keep your notifications on so you know when I'm going live. I'm back and I'll be going Monday through Friday. And remember that we're still walking through this stuff and all types of stuff is going on. So do the best you can to keep you, your family, your friends, and others safe. I do follow the CDC guidelines. That's what I do to try to keep me and my family and friends safe. Remember, there are people out there that are isolated that might need a phone call, text message, email, or even trying to get them on a Zoom might really brighten their day. As well as remember, for us who pray, continue to lift us and our world in prayer as we continue to walk through this stuff. And we're going to make it through it. I know we will. And we will come out the stronger on the other side. So wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, sleepy time, always make it the best that you can make it. Always be the best that you can be. God bless, God keep, and I'll see you again tomorrow with another topic. Talk soon. Bye now.